What's going on, everybody? It's Complexity, and I am back with some more scary reaction. This is Chizoid. 10 times doorbell cameras captured something terrifying. Now, I, for one, have a Ring camera on my home, and there's been only one time where I've captured a weirdo at my front door. So let's check this out. Lock your doors, grab the thing, and let's see what we're dealing with.
It looks like a normal doorbell camera recording, but within seconds, something happens that's enough to send chills down your spine.
Doorbell knife man.
A Reddit user named Emma reposted a deeply unsettling clip from a Ring home security camera that had already been circulating online and was originally uploaded to YouTube. The identity of the homeowner and the exact location remain unknown, but the footage itself is enough to make anyone rethink their home security. The video shows what appears to be a shared hallway inside. A person walks in the frame. What immediately raises alarm is that the individual appears to be holding a knife. Instead of approaching a single apartment.
Why is it saying a man? Is that a man or is that a chick? There's a dude in a yoga. He got two crosses on him. Look like a fucking crackhead.
The person begins moving methodically from door to door, bending down and checking underneath each doormat. Many viewers believe he's searching for spare keys hidden under the mats.
Oh yeah, no.
Likely hoping to find an easy.
Yo, look at that. Look at that fucking face, bro. Nah, I'm telling you right now. It's click Glock. We got the Glock. Knock, knock, get your shit rocked. Like that's are you kidding me? Look at him. Look at this motherfucker with a knife. Oh my god, them teeth look fake as a motherfucker. Plus, they all look tiny as shit. That is a crack head. Ding dong, the nigga dead. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Way into someone's home. The man's appearance sparked a heated debate in the comments. Some people think he looks disoriented or possibly under the influence of drugs, while others argue that his behavior seems deliberate rather than random. If there's one takeaway from this video,
I don't give a damn if he is
always
or
lock
if he
your
isn't.
doors and never leave a spare key where someone might think to look.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. You shouldn't, if you're going to do spare keys, just give a spare key to the person that you want to have it. Don't leave it on your fucking doorstep. That's the dumbest thing ever.
Almost every night, a sleepwalking neighbor shows up in the backyard and starts doing genuinely disturbing things. A woman named Mandy, who lives in Western Massachusetts.
Look, sleepwalking, I'm sure, a big ailment to people, right? I'm pretty sure that it is disorienting and all that. I totally get it. But ain't no motherfucking way I'm about to be next to a fucking sleepwalker who don't some way, shape, or form have the ability to keep themselves in their motherfucking home. Especially if there's other people in that home. Fucking lock them doors up. Like have your bedroom have the lock on the outside instead of the inside. I mean, I imagine if this is the neighbor, it's the master lock. So if she has to go to the bathroom, boom, it's right there. But like, come on, dude. How the fuck are you a sleepwalker and you don't even have the ability to keep yourself in your fucking home?
Massachusetts began sharing dozens of unsettling videos on TikTok, all captured by security cameras around her home.
You about to get
in each clip, the same pattern repeats. The neighbor lives nearby, yet for some reason, she regularly walks over to Mandy's house late at night and wanders around the property, behaving in a strange and unsettling way.
She's got to be fucking with him. Like she bet her husband, like, well, how long do you think I can make the neighbors think that I sleepwalk? Nah, she crazy. She crazy. Bitch is psychotic. This ain't sleepwalking. She possessed.
It was later revealed that the woman suffers from a severe form of sleepwalking, and for reasons no one can explain, she seems drawn specifically to Mandy's yard. In the footage, she can be heard making disturbing noises, growling, hiding as if someone is after her, approaching the front door, and whispering in an eerie voice, asking to be let inside.
Put her down. Put her down. Put her down. Man, this says 21:49. That's 11:49 p.m. Ain't no motherfucking way you slamming on my door at fucking 11:49 p.m. Okay, I'm smacking the shit out of you. Ain't no fucking way you're gonna be running around in my yard at damn near midnight, start freaking battering ramming my door with your motherfucking hand, and I don't come out there and Swiss cheese a bitch, okay? Ain't happening.
Me.
Fuck yeah, you bitch. Oh, we better get this work in. We better get
Mandy
this
has
work in.
repeatedly asked her neighbor to either secure her home at night or seek medical help, but the issue has been ignored.
All right, so
Time to shoot a bitch.
she ran up through there.
Time to shoot a bitch.
And then
she
came behind that tree, and she ran this way. It looked like she went
put an electric
behind
fence
that
up.
shed
We'll really
with the garage
test if
door
she's
or
asleep
between
or
the
not.
two sheds, but I'm not 100% sure. I know she ran in this direction. However, it was so far away that I couldn't tell if she actually went behind and into the woods or if she just went down the driveway and onto the road.
She has also contacted the police.
What ends up happening if she really is sleepwalking and there's like a wild wolf or a deer or a moose or whatever the fuck it is, because I didn't pay attention if they said where this person lives, like, or a bear or something. And now she's over there like, let me, and now she's dead. Like, and then you have, like, if there's a husband, right, or a boyfriend, it's like, I don't know, she just got up in the middle of the night and went outside, and it's like, sure, buddy, sure. Like, no, seriously, go check out the neighbor. Look at her, she's running around. So she's crazy. No, she sleepwalks. I'm sorry, I ain't never heard of a motherfucking sleepwalker running around talking about let me in.
Police multiple times, yet nothing has changed, and the nightmare continues.
Nah, shoot a bitch. Go out there, get you some buckshot, some duck shot, you know, whatever. Pepper
On
her.
November 22nd, 2019, at around 8 p.m., a doorbell camera at a home in the Harriet Creek Ranch neighborhood in Texas captured a young girl approaching the front door. She was holding a flashlight and looked extremely frightened. The girl kept glancing over her shoulder, as if checking whether someone might be following her.
Well, that's not good. See, now you have a big dilemma.
Please.
Unfortunately for her, the house she approached.
It's unfortunate because there's people who will utilize kids just to break into a home, so it makes people extremely weary of anybody coming to their house to ask for help, even at night. Well, I should say especially at night, but even in the day.
Was empty. The homeowners were away on vacation, so there was no one there to answer the door. This seemed to make her even more panicked as she continued begging for help.
But why she ain't go to another house then?
No, please.
I mean, like, it's a child, I get that, but even at like when she looks like she's 10, 13, maybe something like that, I don't know. Even at that age, I do, like, if that motherfucker ain't answering the door, head over to the next one.
By the time the homeowners later noticed the footage, it was already too late. The girl had long since disappeared, and there were no signs of her anywhere in the neighborhood. But one question remained: who was this girl? And why did she come to their door that night in such a terrified state? The homeowners didn't recognize her, and she didn't look like any of the neighborhood kids either. They contacted the police and uploaded the footage online, hoping someone might recognize her. Sadly, 6 years have passed since the video was recorded, and the girl has never been identified. Still,
So, I mean, obviously, on one hand, it could end up being some sort of like human trafficking situation or something. But on the other hand, funny enough, it could literally just be like a neighbor from another block or something. And this little girl like stayed out too late or something of that nature. Who knows? And they just never saw this footage, which is crazy to think that something that has probably had millions and millions of views, that there's still going to be people who have not seen something, even if it's like all over the news and shit.
people on the internet have come up with several theories about what might have happened. One of the more tragic theories suggests that the girl may have been 9-year-old Serenity Dennard, who had gone missing earlier that same year.
It kind of looks like her.
Serenity had been diagnosed
she
with
does not
reactive
have-
attachment disorder and disruptive mood dysregulation disorder. Because of this, she often struggled with emotional instability and had attempted to run away multiple times. She had been staying at Black Hills Children's Home, a youth treatment facility near Rockerville, South Dakota. Unfortunately, staff members were unable to keep proper track of her, and on February 3rd, 2019, she ran away from the facility. A massive search effort involving more than 1,200 people was launched. Despite their efforts, however, no trace of Serenity was ever found.
Okay, but if she's here in this home society, which looks like it's all the fucking way up here, if she ran away from here, I find it very hard for her to find herself in a motherfucking cul-de-sac, okay? Because that means that she had to either have traversed all of this by herself, all just to make it back to society.
The leading theory was that she may have run into the wooded area surrounding the facility, gotten lost, and died from exposure to the cold.
Yeah.
However, police did not
possible.
rule out the possibility of foul play. This is where the mysterious doorbell footage comes in. Many people speculated that the girl in the video might have been Serenity, who had disappeared 9 months earlier.
Yeah.
Some believed that a kidnapper could have taken her to another state, and that after months in captivity, she managed to escape and tried to ask for help. Although Serenity's family reviewed the footage and said the girl in the video was not her, many people online still believe the possibility cannot be ruled out.
Well, of course.
Investigators were never able to find Serenity, and the search was officially suspended in early 2021. The girl seen in the haunting doorbell footage has never been identified either, leaving the entire case an unsolved mystery.
Man, that's very unfortunate.
What would you do if you suddenly heard someone screaming for help in your neighborhood?
I've seen this one. I'm gonna be honest.
This disturbing incident.
I might take a look. I might go and look outside and be like, "The fuck going on with that bitch? What the fuck you? Oh shit." I mean, oh shit. As long as it don't come over here, I don't know, because you never know. You know, and that's the thing is like some people are like, "Oh, I'll go run over there right quick and jump in and do a somersault and apprehend the individual, and then I like to flex 70 bullets off my chest." No, like sometimes there's sometimes when people they like don't necessarily want actual help, they just want to bring other people into this drama. And there's times where you'll see people like couples arguing and shit, and like you try and get in the mix of that, you don't know what's going on, you don't know anything, and you know, and it's scary, especially at night when you're hearing like freaking like someone's dying essentially. It's like, well shit, if you start just running over there half cocked, not knowing the situation, you might be running right into a setup.
Was captured by a doorbell camera in the Lamert Park neighborhood of Los Angeles in 2019. In the footage, a car can be seen driving past the house, while the sound of a woman desperately crying out for help can be heard coming from inside the vehicle. After reports of a possible abduction, the doorbell footage prompted authorities to begin investigating the incident. Police later...
And what I'm saying is too is like you could go and run up here, and then it might just be this chick screaming her head off because she doesn't want her boyfriend to leave her after he found her cheating on him. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be some real wild dumb shit, and now you're in the middle of it all. Like I mean, it could also be a kidnapping, and maybe you'll do something to save her, but at the same time, you know, like. It just makes shit so difficult, and it's because of people, man. It's because of fucking people.
Stated that when officers first arrived at the scene, they found no clear evidence of a kidnapping. However, the disturbing footage seems to suggest otherwise. The woman can be heard crying and repeatedly begging for help for more than 30 seconds.
It is disturbing.
The car passes by the camera.
But there's a couple of things you have to like take into consideration here, okay? First and foremost, if we back it up right here. Okay. You'll notice that the trunk is open right here, okay? So if she's in the trunk, all doll needs to do is hip hopping on out of the truck. And she might get some scrapes, might get some bruises, some boo-boos and all that. But this car ain't going, more than like 35 miles an hour. You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. Maybe a little road rash, but then you're free, right? Now, this is a sedan. You can clearly see you got a window here and a window here, and there's obviously a window on this side, which means that either side of these doors, as long as she is on the exterior door, she can open that bitch and roll on out. Again, you might get some boo-boos, some road rash, some hurtsy-wurtsies, but you're gonna be free. Do you know what I'm saying? And you can't just be there, well, Plex, well, maybe the doors are locked. Bitch, unlock the motherfucking door. What you mean, maybe the doors are locked? All I'm saying is if this is a kidnapping situation, okay, and I put myself in this situation, so long as the situation is not me in the back seat, in the middle seat with two sizable dudes next to me, right? I'm getting out of this fucking car. Like, I'm getting out of this car. Now, it's entirely possible that that's the situation here. You got a tiny little girl in the middle seat between two dudes and the driver. What is interesting to me is that you can't see that the windows are up, but this girl's screams are so clear. She has to be screaming out of something. So she's either screaming out of one of the down windows, which doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. If someone's kidnapping somebody to have windows down so they could scream for help, or she's in the trunk and she's screaming outside of the trunk right here in the opening. Either way, you have a way out. Jump the fuck out. I'm sorry. It's like survival of the fittest. Like fucking hell.
The car passes by the camera around 11 p.m.
And it's those types of things in my brain that would make me go, this is a scam. This is a setup. This seems like a motherfucking setup, because if you have access to jumping out of the fucking car, why the fuck are you not doing it? You ain't on the highway. You ain't on the freeway. You ain't going $150. Okay. You're going like 30, 35 miles an hour.
Just as the homeowner steps outside to see what is happening. She also claims she heard a man's voice saying, "Sorry." According to her, the footage appears to show the man pulling the woman's hair while she sits in the passenger seat. The vehicle then left the neighborhood with its trunk still open. After the video was shared online, authorities launched an investigation into a possible kidnapping, but it ultimately produced no results. Have you ever seen a video where you can't quite tell what's going on, yet somehow it still feels deeply unsettling?
I've said this before. I remember when the whole clown situation happened like 5 years ago or some shit, where people were just randomly dressing up as clowns and trying to scare people. Motherfuckers ended up getting shot. Motherfuckers ended up dying. Listen, people, it's all well and good to have some fun, do some scary stuff and all that, but you need to leave strangers alone. Because let a motherfucker come up to my front door in a clown costume trying to be on some freaky shit. Because we about to be on some Smith & Wesson shit. Okay?
That's exactly the
Okay, bozo. Your bow tie ain't gonna be the only thing that springs a leak, okay?
case with this clip, which began circulating online without any context. It appears to be security footage from a camera mounted on the porch of a home. An unknown person, dressed as a clown, walks up the porch steps carrying a sack wrapped in red fabric. It looks like he's trying to send some kind of
This man, okay. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. That's a big boy. That's a big boy. That's a big boy. I would not be too terrified of this guy. I would still be on like, the fuck is you on, son? But this is about to turn into some Looney Tunes ass shit.
message to the homeowner, or maybe just scare them.
I might need to get an extra mag for him.
By leaving the sack at the door and knocking. But the real question remains, what's actually inside the bag? The clown then starts wandering around the porch in a seemingly random way, peering through the windows and the front door. The video that spread online cuts off shortly after, leaving viewers disturbed and wondering what happened next. Later, it was discovered that the video had been uploaded to the YouTube channel Billy the Fridge under the title Creep.
Oh, Billy. Billy the fucking Fridge, dude. There's no fucking way. There's no way.
Killer clown sighting. Most likely, it was simply a prank played on neighbors or friends, which means that whatever people imagined was inside the sack was probably nothing more than a prop. This disturbing video shocked viewers after a homeowner's doorbell camera.
My nigga is that a sword? And you got a freaking like masonry? You got a masonry hammer? Is this a motherfucking sword? Homeboy brought a sword in 2026?
Captured a tense late-night encounter. In the footage, recorded at an undisclosed location, a man can be seen approaching the house carrying what appear to be a sword, an axe,
and a
hammer. His behavior suggests he's searching for...
Okay, so he's got a sword, a fucking axe, and a hammer, and that looks more like a like a masonry hammer or something like that. Okay, what the fuck? This man just like jump out of a portal from like the 1800s or something? What is going on? He was like, "Here my castle stood, where your disgusting house is now. I shall take my kingdom back."
For something, which led one viewer to speculate that he might have been looking for a hidden spare key.
This motherfucker gonna try and rob a nigga with a fucking sword and a battle axe. Like I'm God, motherfucker. Runneth thy pockets, good sir.
Fortunately, after a short time searching around the property, the man appears unable to find what he was looking for. He eventually leaves the area without attempting to enter the home. Although the man's intentions remain unclear, the unsettling footage serves as a chilling reminder of the importance of security cameras and why it's never a good idea to leave spare keys hidden outside your house.
Well, not just security cameras, okay? Like, security cameras don't really do you a whole lot of good if you don't have any way to protect yourself. Like, ooh, cool, they caught the people who broke into your house on camera. That's fantastic, but you're still dead. Know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather have no evidence of someone breaking in and be alive because I done pew-pewed the shit out of them versus having evidence of people breaking in and being dead. Because it's like, cool, you might catch these killers or you might not. But in my scenario, okay, where I use the wireless hole puncher, I'm alive. And we all know who broke in because they on the floor. You know what I'm saying? So it's all, don't get me wrong, it's all well and good to have security cameras, highly recommend it. But on the other hand, you should probably also have something that's gonna make that, you know, that like you can rely on, another stage of security, if you will. Whether that's a dog, like a Rottweiler or a German Shepherd or something like that, or a gun, or I don't know, a claymore, something. Man follows
This
him.
creepy and unusual clip was posted on the TikTok account and...
Hey, yo, what is... Damn, Dr. House. You done...
This creep...
Dr. House done run out of all of his Vicodin. Now he's trying to break into homes. This ain't nothing new.
Creepy and unusual clip was posted on the TikTok account Anton Rakis, where it quickly racked up a huge number of views. Even after the creator confronted the strange man and asked why he was following him, the man continued trailing behind him.
Dr. House has seen some. Dr. House has seen better. No, actually, I don't think he has seen better days.
When the creator eventually got off the train, the man lost sight of him, allowing him to return safely to his apartment. However, the following day, the mysterious individual appeared again. This time, he was already inside the building. Shocked and frightened, the creator quickly rushed back to his apartment and locked the door. But before he could even process what was happening, a sudden aggressive knock came from...
He doesn't seem like the type of person who could handle, you know, a jalapeno, let alone a fight.
The other side.
This dude, on the other hand, looks like he'll shank you for some toilet paper.
Feeling that the situation was becoming dangerous, the man called the police.
Please, let me in. Please, I have to solve your mystery. I don't know why you're dying. It's gonna take 5 episodes and a crazy diagnosis.
I really started to be scared. He stayed quiet at my door.
It's Cheetos that you have to eat. A pound of Cheetos a day to survive this crazy, weird new cancer.
For at least 20 minutes. I don't know if he's still here. I just called the cops. They should be here in 10 minutes.
Man, this is okay. Look, I understand being afraid and all that, but this is some next level acting, bro. I don't know. He's still at the door. Oh my God. I just called the police. Like, this dude's got his eyes. He's like forcing his eyes open, like with the camera right in his face, just like, oh my God, guys, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. Like, come on, man. You called the police. Like, I get it. Like, this is why I dislike influencers so fucking much, man, because it's like any other person here would just be like, would call the police, right, and be like, hey, there's some fucking weirdo at my house. This is my address. And then it's like, if there's another person, you just call the motherfucker up and be like, hey, man, hey, you ain't gonna believe this shit. There's some weird, you ain't gonna believe this shit. I swear to God, on my life, on my mama, okay? Fucking Dr. House is outside my house right now. He's trying to break in. No, he talking about please. Like a motherfucker know what please means. Come on, dude. This dude's over here just like on his live, like, watch today, guys. I might die. We've got this weird dude outside my door. The police are on their way. 25 likes and I'll go out and I'll talk to him. Like, come on.
Open the bell.
Look at this dude. Oh.
And after
That man might be okay, look at this. Now I understand why his eyes are like this. Because this man is looking at him like he's been in prison for 50 years and he's just like, damn, I didn't know they made him like this. This man looking at him like, I ain't trying to rob you. I'm trying to love you. Okay, I understand why he's so scared now.
And after a wait that seemed endless, the police finally arrived.
Damn, even with the police there, he's just hearing them knock. He's over here in his fantasy world just like, oh yeah. Mm-hmm. I heard you when you were coming up the stairs. I was thinking to myself, no, that's just my size. That's just my size. If you know, you know. Look at the happiness in his face just fade away as the police get to
Arrived.
Hello,
He's like, oh shit.
You sit on there, please. Let's go. Put us.
He's like, you called the cops on me, bitch? I thought we had something special. I'm coming back for you.
And after 48 hours, I received a call.
Yes, hello, Mr. Rucker.
Yeah, hello.
So we proceed to arrest the individual who followed you to your home, but he has no criminal record and he has committed no offense. So I wanted to inform you that he has been released.
Yeah.
Shortly afterward,
which makes sense.
Officers arrived and escorted the stranger out of the building. A few days later, the creator received a call from the police informing him that the strange stalker had no criminal record and that technically no crime had been committed.
That
Because
is
of
also
that,
true.
The man was released.
Listen. This is why I'm telling you, okay? A lot of people will sit there and tell you that violence is not the answer. No, I am a firm believer that is some fuck shit. Because violence could very easily have solved this. If he had just gone out there and be like, listen, motherfucker, I'm going to need you to done skedaddle, okay? I'm going to need you to skip on the fuck out of here before life skips over you, if you'll catch my drift. And if he came up to him and tried to be forceful or something, just one nice little pop Just a little pop. You know what I'm saying? Just nothing crazy, just a pop. You know, one good, well-placed pop right there on the chin. Promise you, Dr. House is gonna be out for 5 seasons, okay? Just pop. That's it. And I promise you, more than likely, that the disheveled weirdo following you to your home is probably not going to continue to follow you. A lot of the time with shit like this is because you allow it to happen. You perpetuate it continuously by not actually doing something. And could it escalate? Yeah, it could escalate. So if it escalates, then you escalate. Because if he gets up to try and throw something, well, it's on now, son. I tried to do it the nice way, and now I'm going to do it the hard way. And I know not everybody has the ability to do that. So that's why it's also nice to have yourself a little shashang, a little click clack, turn they world black. Just saying. And even if you don't want that, I mean, you could always go around, grab yourself a stun gun. You know, all you got to do is, hey, back up, back up. You're good. I personally feel like violence could be the you know, it may not be the answer, but it's going to be the solution.
The next video tells the story of a man named Jeff Richards, who has been documenting a disturbing situation involving his neighbor for several years. Since 2000.
Why he looked like a short Ralphie May, or was it not Mick Foley? What's the dude? The big fat white comedian. Not not Ralphie May, but the other one, the one that was in the movies.
2017. Jeff has been collecting video evidence of an unwelcome neighbor sneaking around his home at night and engaging in increasingly strange behavior. On September 30th, 2017, Jeff uploaded a video to his YouTube channel titled Creepy Neighbor Caught on Security Camera. It was the first in a long-running series, with the final video posted in 2021. At first glance, many of the clips seem fairly uneventful. Just a man walking around at night, not doing anything particularly threatening. He stays on his side of the fence, and his appearances are brief. Sometimes he appears to be looking for something, and while this typically happens between 2 and 4 a.m., it doesn't seem too alarming at first. But the more you watch, the more suspicious his behavior becomes. He frequently peers over Jeff's fence, seemingly interested in his property, though it's unclear what exactly he's looking for. In some videos, the man is seen carrying a rifle, reportedly for hunting birds, but viewers understandably found this unsettling.
He could have like dementia or something. Here's an idea. Why don't you go out to the dude? Maybe not at night. Maybe you wait till the morning and you're like, hey man, I've been seeing you play, you know, Tinker Tailor Secret Spy in the backyard and along my fence and shit, looking over like you trying to find a body or something. What's going on? And if they don't really have that much of an answer for you, maybe it's time you get yourself the criminal announcer. A little chick-chack, click-clack. Just saying.
Things take a truly disturbing turn when the neighbor begins interacting with Jeff's security camera. At first, he just stares directly at it with a creepy smile. Then, he starts shining a flashlight into the lens, almost as if to say, I see you. Eventually, he escalates to making rude gestures at the camera. In the comments under the 4th video, Jeff revealed that this man has been acting this way for over 30 years. When Jeff...
So you've been dealing with this for 30 motherfucking years? Okay, you have had to have had a conversation with him at this point. Please tell me.
Children were just 6 and 8. He caught the neighbor taking photos of them near the side of the house.
No. He dead. That's just it. Like, I don't... See, at that point, I wouldn't have a neighbor anymore. I would just have a house next to me that was for sale.
Jeff says he reported the behavior to the police, but nothing was done. Viewers have speculated that the neighbor might be sleepwalking, intoxicated, or suffering from dementia. As a result of this ongoing situation,
totally
Jeff's family eventually installed a tall privacy fence. When asked for updates, Jeff confirmed that the strange behavior hasn't stopped. The neighbor still comes out at night, shines his flashlight around, and occasionally makes obscene gestures toward the camera, though now with longer gaps between incidents.
Well, maybe he started taking some medication or something.
On the night before Thanksgiving in 2020, Joey Archer, his wife Beth, and their young daughters were fast asleep in their home in Rainier, Washington. Around 6:30 a.m., they were suddenly jolted awake by the sound of their doorbell ringing frantically. Joey jumped out of bed and rushed to the front door, thinking a neighbor might be in trouble. While he went to check, Beth pulled up their security camera footage and was horrified to see that her car was no longer.
This is what business do you have leaving your fucking keys in your car? You're just asking for him to be stolen. You're literally just saying, here you go, criminal. Please take my vehicle. It's not like I did it. It's not like I bought it outright. It's not like I got 5 more payments on it. It's not like I'm paying the insurance and the gasoline and the upkeep. Go ahead, take it. Enjoy. Treat yourself. What?
Longer in the driveway. What she saw next was even more disturbing. A bearded man, someone she didn't recognize, was trying to break into Joey's car using a shovel.
See, if I have a vehicle, if someone's gonna steal my car, they better fucking have to go through all this shit to get it, okay? I'm just saying. Because let me be the reason my car is gone, okay? I don't know what I'm gonna do at that point. I'm like, shit, I guess I ain't a man.
When Joey got to the front door and saw it for himself, he realized the man appeared unstable and potentially dangerous. He decided not to confront him directly and instead called the police, helplessly watching as the man continued to smash the vehicle. Meanwhile, Beth ran to their daughter's rooms to alert them. She told them someone was trying to break into the house and instructed them to climb out the window and run to the barn to hide until they figured out what to do.
So you want them to leave? I mean, I imagine, is it because of the... Okay. If they're wanting to go to the barn because it has those giant metal doors, right? Sir, they have a vehicle. They have a truck. Door. Truck. Door. Like, I would have just stayed in that. Look, see, man, this is why you need the peace. This is why you need the peace shooter. Okay, the peace shooter maintains all order and discipline in your humble abode. I could not imagine somebody stealing my shit, watching people break my shit while they're stealing my shit, having 2 kids and a wife in my house and telling them we need to skedaddle because there's some scary people outside. Boy, I'm the scary motherfucker. I'm click clack brat and it's over. I'm not talking. I'm just opening that door. Pop, 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 pop. Get away from that. And as the other one spins around to try and leave, pop, 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 pop. Crash into a tree. Oh well, we'll get that fixed. We can iron that out. It's all good. I could not imagine.
Girls ran for safety. Joey noticed the intruder had shifted his focus away from the car and was now approaching the house, still holding the shovel.
Hey, those aren't even iron doors. They look like they're fucking wood doors, bro. And not only that, but you see how far they had to run from the house? They already have 1 car. You literally just told your girls, hey, go outside where the fucking criminals are and run out of our point of view while they have a vehicle and could chase you down. Bro, I don't know.
His focus away from the car and was now approaching the house, still holding the shovel. Realizing their lives were in immediate danger, Joey waited until the man smashed the glass on the front door, then grabbed the shovel from him and struck him twice in the head. He chased the man into the yard and managed to pin him down until the police arrived.
Could have just done this type of shit
Out
from
of
the
concern
beginning,
for their
bro.
safety, the family chose not to publicly identify the intruder. However, authorities charged the man with residential...
I'm sorry, what they chose to, for their own safety, they chose to not identify the intruder? The fuck that mean? In fear of backlash? Oh, hell no. Let them come, brother. Let the whole family show up on my yard. I'm a foo. Whew, 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 whew. Okay, this isn't a chainsaw, but I can promise you it gonna cut down your whole family tree. Ain't no way I'm gonna be afraid to say who the fuck tried breaking into my shit. You got me fucked up.
Potential burglary, trespassing, and attempted vehicle theft. Trying to piece together how the man had gotten onto their property, the Archers reviewed their security footage. What they discovered was
he
chilling.
probably just climbed the fucking
The man
wall.
had been lurking around for nearly half an hour before anyone woke up. He'd rummaged through their garage and had even managed to back one of their cars into a ditch. In a Facebook post after the incident, Joey described the
Why are your keys just in every one of your fucking cars?
ordeal as every father's worst nightmare and urged other families in the area to install home security.
No. This is every gun owner's wet dream. This is not every father's worst nightmare, because every father's worst nightmare is like if their kids are taken or if it happens to their daughter or something like that, okay? This right here is what a lot of people, a lot of men dream about, because now I have a legal opportunity to make you leave this world, okay? Self-defense. I am defending my home, my family, and my property. And I'm going to defend it all the way up to God.
Security systems for protection. Following the terrifying event, Joey purchased both a shotgun and a pistol,
What
and
did I say?
upgraded the barn's lock.
What did I say? Ooh, that's a smart man right there. That is a smart fucking man. He said to himself, what good are all these cameras if we're dead at the end of the day? That is exactly what this man said. He said, what, like, it's cool. He said, I done diddly heard that Plex in the future talked about how it doesn't matter if they catch the assailants on camera if you still dead. I'm just saying, okay, this is 6 years ago. This man knew in the future that I was going to be saying that.
Locks and surveillance systems to make sure nothing like this ever happened again.
Oh,
As for the man,
it can definitely
it was
happen
never
again. You're
confirmed
just
whether
gonna
he
be
was under
better
the influence of
prepared.
drugs or alcohol. But the fact that he stood at the door ringing the bell for several minutes before trying to break in strongly suggests that he wasn't in his right mind. It's possible he was suffering
I don't
from
know
a
about
serious
that.
mental illness, but since the family decided to keep the case private, we'll probably never know for sure.
It was probably a neighbor or something. It is interesting why they decided to like
This
keep it
disturbing
private.
Ring doorbell camera clip surfaced online
Oh,
after a
hell
frightening
no.
late-night incident in Florida.
I'm not fucking
The footage
jamming
was
up my
posted on
shit.
X.
Middle of the night in Florida, a man is caught on Ring camera jabbing the security camera with a pitchfork and trying to force his way into homes while families sleep inside. Days later, neighbors are told he could bond out. Absolute insanity. Okay. You ain't gonna just go around and fucking up my $100 to $200, $300, $400 fucking camera. Okay. I'm gonna need at least a leg. Okay. At least I'm gonna need a leg. Now you can limp your way on over there. Okay.
By the account Clown World, and quickly began circulating as viewers tried to understand what exactly the camera had
Looks
captured
like an old dude.
in the early hours of the
Just
morning.
gone crazy. Is he holding a chicken? Oh, it's a chime. He's having a senior moment. And I'm about to give him another senior moment. Man, with the way he's breathing, he definitely sounds like he's on, like something's happening to him.
Reports say that a family inside the home was asleep while all of this was happening. After the video spread online, viewers reacted with shock and outrage. Many questioned how someone could approach a family home in the middle of the night while armed. Others pointed to reports that the suspect was later taken into custody, only to become eligible for bond just a few days later.
Well, he didn't hurt anybody. So yeah, it's a non, and what is it? It's a non, non-violent offense or something like that, or like non-harmful offense or something. Regardless, it is stupid. Well, this has been one hell of a video. Damn, it's the longest shit. I had a lot to say. Listen, guys, just remember, okay, if there's one thing you can take away from this video, it's nice and all that to have security cameras, but what good are they if you're still, you know, no longer with us at the end of the day? Cool, they might be able to get the people who did whatever they did to you, but wouldn't it be better to know exactly where those people are right there after you know? I know not everybody is for guns and all that, but at the end of the day, what's better? What's better? You know, not owning it and needing it, or owning it and never needing it. I'm just saying.